All right, our next wine in question here, a wine that has caused quite a bit of guests to reconsider. So we know the trend of New World wines and natural wines, and that's a very significant trend. And I think it's definitely going to be something that people are going to get really excited about in the fewer years as we go forward. However, there's something to be said about the old school methods of making wine, and what a better way to kind of prove that with this wine coming from Israel. So for millennials, the idea of making wine and setting it up in a clay vessel or setting it up in a wood vessel have been the two thoughts that prevailed, right? um, Gilgal here, this particular product, we are going to see a really incredible process of going with a French oak barrel. We're going to probably see it age between 5 to 7 years. And how does that help us in our restaurant? What does that lend itself to for our style of cooking? So the idea here is rather straightforward. Is it is a wine that is number one fresh, and you hear us talk about wine most often with different words and adjectives that are going to add qualities to the wine that are easy for our guests to relate to. So the first thing that comes to mind on this wine is freshness. Now, when you think about an aged wine, that probably doesn't resonate really well hand on hand. However, when it comes down to Cabernet Sauvignon, I like the thought of freshness for two reasons. There's a little less of a tannin approach. It's a little bit more citrus forward. And again, anything that is citrus forward helps us here in the restaurant at Las Puertas to showcase the food that we're trying to do. The other part that I see is this beautiful approach of like, how can I pair this with a beautiful sauce? So at the moment, I would pair this with our tlayuda or with our tamal. So two ideas that are going to enjoy salsa macha to go along with them. And I think this wine definitely withstands to that purpose, something that's a smoky, citrusy, oily, and yet is spicy at the same time. So if you're curious about red wines and you want to know more, or you just want to be able to sit down, enjoy it, and grab one by the glass, I invite you to come in, have fun with us, and then enjoy your day here at LP.